Hello, all. Today we are going to do a beautiful poem, No Men Are Foreign. It's a wonderful poem which teaches us that basically all human beings are one. Though the skin color may be different, though our customs may be different, in the end of it all, we are one. And that realization will help us to lead a better life. This poem is written by James. No men are strange, no countries foreign. Reads the first line. So, no men are strange. They may look different, they may have different habits, but they are not strange because basically they are all human beings. No country is foreign. We can't think of one country as different and another as different. Actually, all the countries are the same. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. So, though the uniforms may differ, the uniforms may refer to the military uniforms, it may also refer to the kind of clothes people wear, anything. So, what happens, though we may be soldiers of different armies, basically, we are all human beings. A single body breathes like us. So, the body is the same. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we shall all lie. So, the earth that everyone walks upon, all, it is the same. And in the end of it all, we are all going back to this earth. So, all of us will be born, all of us will live on this earth, and we will die and go back to. Then he says, see, all are fed by sun and air, and all are aware of the sun and air and water. So we know that there is, we have the sun around us, we have air around us, we have water around us. So all of us are aware of this. Are fed by peaceful harvest. So when there is peace, all of us have a lot of food to eat and we are very happy. By was long winter starved, and when war goes on for a long time, then naturally there is not enough resources, and everyone suffers in the same manner if there is war. It's not that if one particular country will suffer if there is war, another country will not suffer if there is war. So you can see there are two babies in the picture. One baby is well fed, and how the baby is happy, and the other baby how it is starving, you can see it. So the baby are the same wherever they are, but see the difference between how they are in peace and how they are during war. Their hands are ours, so everyone's hands are the same, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. So they, like us, they also have lines in their hand, and they also work in order to live. So basically wherever we are all. They also have eyes like us that wake or sleep. So every human being has eyes, and everyone sleeps, everyone wakes. It's the same. And strength that can be won by love, and everyone responds to love. If you are human, you will respond to love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. So wherever you go, life is common because everyone basically is the same, and we can all recognize and understand it. See, suppose you see a foreign film, suppose you see Indian film, suppose you read a foreign book, you read an Indian book, whatever it is, you can understand it, you can sympathize with it. Why? Because basically human nature is the same everywhere. Okay, let us remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers. So when we are made to fight with others, maybe on any ground, maybe because they are of different communities, maybe because they are of different countries, whatever it is, we should understand that, see, they are our brothers. We are hating our brothers itself. It is ourselves. So when we are fighting against someone, we are actually fighting against ourselves. It's ourselves that we shall dispossess. It's people like us whom we are dispossessing. We are taking away their land. We are betraying. We are cheating them. We are condemning them. We are, being very bad towards them. Remember, we who take arms against each other. So everyone who takes arms against each other, who fights against the other, should remember that the other person is also human, just like him or her, and the other person is just like our brother or sister. Here in the poem, of course, it's more emphasis is given on the word brothers. That's because maybe when the poet was writing, in his mind he must have seen soldiers, mostly he must have been seeing them of the masculine gender, but we know that they can be both, so let us take it as both brothers and sisters. Okay, it's the human earth they defile. So when we fight against each other, we are actually defiling, we are actually spoiling earth. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. So when we fight, you can see whenever there is a fight, naturally there'll be a lot of fire, there'll be dust and all that. And what is it destroying in the end of it all? It is destroying the earth, it is destroying the air. And air is the same everywhere. Everywhere there is air, and everywhere the air is ours. So that's why the poet tells us, Remember, no men are foreign and no countries strange. So whenever you feel like fighting against someone, realize that they are not foreigners. They are like us. They are our own relatives. They are our own brothers and sisters. There are no countries which are strange. They're all our. So here you have some question answers like beneath all uniforms. What uniforms? So usually the most common expected answer is that the uniform refers to clothes that are used in the war, like military uniforms. But it can, personally, I feel it can be any kind of cloth that sets us apart. See, suppose you see a kimono, okay, you immediately think this is a Japanese. So it will be associated with certain countries. So it may be not just for military, but any kind of dress that sets apart people. How does the poet suggest that all people on earth are the same? He suggests it to so many ways that we all sleep, we all wake, we all need food, we all need peace. There are so many things. We all work. So all these things we need affection. So there are so many instances in the poem which show that all people on earth are the same. Please pause here and write this in your classwork. In stanza one, in five ways in which we are all alike. So there are many such stanzas in Birds in stanza one. You can please write. Again, there are some more questions like how common the common features in stanza 2. They are picked out and put here for your easy perusal. Please write it down. Whenever we are told to hate our brothers, when do you think this happens? In any conflict, when some person is giving us a speech and asking us to fight against someone. This what is happening? We are told to hate our brothers. And why do they do this? Because they have something to gain from it, some personal gain they have. Okay. And there are some poetic devices in the poem, like alliteration. You know what is alliteration? When initial consonant sounds are repeated. You have quite some examples. I've just picked two. Metaphor, the uniform refers to the military of different countries, is the general belief. Okay. And wartime. Wartime is compared to winter season because at that time there's scarcity and repetition. Lines are repeated, words are repeated. So that's as homework you have got this link, or you can go directly to Diksha site and you can attempt the MCQs and given in the site there itself. No need of writing it in your notes, but the very short answer and short answers can be written in the classwork side. There are some long answer questions. They also do the long answer question in the homework side. I hope you have understood the poem. Thank you, all of you.